want to kind of talk to you about, this new year. I know everyone was excited. Hey, it's a new year and we get to kind of hit the reset button. But what I want to really talk about is just because it is a new year, does it really say, well, hey, I'm going to automatically reset and do things a little bit different? Because oftentimes we don't really change. For an example, the access that we allow people to have to us. And so I think as a woman, we have to be careful in whatever season that we're in. We're all in a different season, and we have a lot that's going on around us. And we have to know which season that we're in our personal life and in our business, our career, whatever occupation that you have. And so we have to know what season we're in. And I see many women are posting, and saying, hey, we have this thing, I'm a boss. It's kind of like a thing where some women think we have to say it. But I believe as a woman, as a feminine woman, that I don't have to say that I'm a boss. It's almost like it's so popular that we're saying we have to announce it to make it known to the people around us. And really, you don't have to. And so I just think part of being a queen, we have to know first how to love ourselves and love the people around us so that we can lead properly. And so I was listening to someone Instagram live earlier, and she was saying, she had to begin to step back. She made a decision this year to step back and how she was giving people access to her in her business because she was lacking in her personal life. And I think that was very important for her to acknowledge that and to recognize that just because you are getting to the bag, as we like to say, yes, that's important, but is it important to chase the bag and your personal life is suffering? Your kids are needing you. Your spouse needs you. Your spouse loves you, and maybe things are falling apart because you are getting to the bag so much and don't know how to, yes, we like to use the word balance, but really, do you know how to show up in your home? And so we have some ladies that saying, hey, I'm showing up in my home, in my personal life so much that I'm not quite getting to reach the professional goals that I need to reach or that I desire to reach because I don't know how to do both. So you have, every woman is a little bit different, and it's like one area is lacking over the other. And so what I do is I help women to replace their boss hats with the crown. I help them in those areas to say, hey, let's see, y'all, my internet is kind of, it's going in and out here in the country. So we have to question, ourselves and say, hey, we have this mental load. I'm tired of showing up as Superwoman. What do I need to do first? And what we do first is to look inward. We look at ourselves. What do we need to do for ourselves? Where do we need to pull back so that we can show up as being who we need to be in our life, in our family life, in our home, and in our outside of our home? Who do we need to be? And so the only way to know who you are and who you need to be in the season that you're in, we have to pull you back. Sometimes we're too far gone in one area over the other. And so if you're too far gone in one area, maybe that's in your professional life, and then your personal life is suffering, and now your spouse no longer know who you are. Now you're arguing with him, trying to tell him I'm a boss, and I'm getting to the bag and I'm doing this or whatever, and it's causing conflict. Or maybe you're so much involved in being a superwoman in your personal life, and you need to get to reach these professional goals that you have, because we have goals for both areas. And so the overall thing is to thrive in all these areas, but to make sure that we are using our feminine energy to do all of them. Using our masculine energy is not always going to be so important. I only use my masculine energy about 10 to 20% of my day. Sometimes I don't even use it. Like today, for an example, I think I maybe only used it not even 10%. So some days you shouldn't have to use that masculine energy to get things done. Most of the time, I have to use it early in the morning to get tasks done when everyone is asleep. And so it's just to know who you are and to show up how you need to show up to attract what you need to attract and entertain what you need to entertain. And so I want to say, if you are frustrated, if you're frustrated right now in your life, you're burnt out, you've been showing up as Superwoman, you are just over it. You feel like everything is falling apart, like you are breaking. You need to click the link. Click the link. Go ahead and come into the challenge. I have a Queen Moves challenge. I'm going to give you 4 moves. As a queen, you need these 4 moves. They're going to help you in your personal life. They're going to help you in your business. You are going to see results of decreasing your mental load. You're going to see where you can show up for your spouse, show up for your children. You're going to see where you can pull back so your team can show up and perform the way that they need to perform. But I need your attention. Give me 1 hour for 3 days. Give me 1 hour for 3 days to come in and share with you some queen moves that I use daily. I use these moves every day. I will show you how to show up as a queen so that you can quit being Superwoman. It's not cute. Let's not continue to do it. You're stressed out, being this strong, independent woman. I know we think that's cute. People said it. That's how we get the goals. You know, you've reached a certain level in the corporate America, being strong and independent. You did these things. Maybe you're single and you say, hey, I'm not married, but I'm a strong, independent woman. Let me show you how you attract what you need to attract so that you don't have to be this strong, independent woman. You would never hear me say that I am a strong, independent woman. My mother did not teach me that. I never call myself that. Am I strong? Yes, I am. My husband will tell you I'm a strong woman. But he does not say, well, hey, you know, if we have disagreement, he never say, well, you're so strong. No, not that. I've never been this very independent woman, like I didn't need the help and I have all the answers. Coming to the challenge. Let's talk about it. Let's attract what you need to attract. Let's begin to pull back in areas you need to pull back so we can decrease your mental load. It's time. I'll see you on the other side. Y'all have a good night.